In this mini lecture, we're going to be looking at the external audit and competitive intelligence as we discussed in Chapter 3. So an external audit really focuses on identifying and evaluating trends that are outside of the control of a single firm. We usually consider these our opportunities and threats. So these are things that an organization can't necessarily control or they can't control, but it impacts them. And so what we're trying to do is identify opportunities that we can leverage and how we can, and any potential threats and determining how we can neutralize those. All right. So when we look at external forces, we have some key external forces, including economic, so what's going on in the economy, social, cultural, demographic, and natural environmental forces, what's going on with the political, legal, and government, what's happening with technology, and what's happening with competitive forces. And so we look at um, these are the main forces, and this includes looking at competitors, suppliers, distributors, creditors, customers, employees, communities, managers, stakeholders, unions, governments, trade associations, special interest groups, products, services, markets, and the natural environment. And these all, therefore, then impact an organization's opportunities and threats. So when we're looking at completing an external audit, we first want to do some competitive intelligence. And we want to find out what is happening first with our competition, but what's happening in terms of economic wise, socially, culturally, what about changing demographics, environmentally, what's happening in government and politics and technology. Sometimes this is called a PEST analysis: political, legal, economic, social, and technological. And so we want to gather this information and evaluate it and come up with the most important external factors that we need to evaluate or address. All right, and so when we're looking at external forces, the viewpoint that we're looking at is sometimes called the industrial organization, which is an approach to creating a competitive advantage that states that the external factors are more important than internal factors in gaining and sustaining a competitive advantage. When we look at people who think or advocate that the internal factors are more important, that is called the resource-based view. So we'll talk about that in the next, I believe, the next chapter. So some of our economic forces include, and these are just examples: shift to a service economy, availability of credit, interest rates, inflation, import-export factors, pricing, stock market trends, tax rate variations. You can pause and read all of these, but these are some examples of economic forces. Examples of social, cultural, demographic, and natural environmental variables look at population changes in terms of race, age, and geographic area, regional changes in tastes and preferences, marriages, divorces, birth rates, death rates, immigration, life expectancy, income, attitudes towards product quality, customer service, pollution control, social programs, churches, social responsibility issues. These all play a part in the social, cultural, demographic, and natural environmental variables. Examples of political, government, and legal variables include environmental regulations, patents, patent laws, equal employment laws, unionization trends, political conditions with foreign countries, oil prices, local, state, and federal laws, import-export regulations, elections, etc. Some examples of technological forces include things like 3D printing, the cloud, mobile devices, analytics, artificial intelligence, robotics. These might be some technological forces that impact a firm. All right. We also, a big part of an external audit is really looking at our competition and identifying our rival firms and noticing what are their strengths, what are they good at, what are their weaknesses, what are they not good at, what are their capabilities, what opportunities and threats exist for them, What are their objectives and what strategies are they using? All right. So characteristics of competitive companies include trying to increase market share, so gain more customers, more of the market, using their vision and mission to guide their decisions. Um, whether it's broke or not, they're trying to fix it, continuous improvement, always making it better, continual adaptation, innovation, acquisition, so acquiring other companies, hiring, retaining the best employees and managers, and trying to stay competitive in terms of costs on a global basis. All right, so when we're looking at competitive intelligence, this is really just a process, an ethical process for gathering and analyzing information about our competition's activities. And really, our goal is here to understand our industry and our competitors, identify areas where our competitors might be vulnerable or where we might be able to have implement a strategy to gain an advantage, and to identify potential moves that a competitor might make that might endanger your organization. Right, and so some of the questions you want to ask yourselves about your competitors are on this screen. You can pause it and read through them. And that's just a really quick overview of really the external audit as well as the competitive analysis.